This session shares some key information and online resources which can support ELC services to operate safely as we learn to live with COVID-19. The information used as illustrations within these slides was the most up-to-date guidance at the time of recording. Links to any documents we reference throughout the Bitesize can be found below this recording on our hub. It is the responsibility of each service to ensure all staff are familiar with and keep up to date with current ELC guidance. Levels and restrictions can change and guidance is updated frequently. Therefore, it is important that you check this regularly. A good way to do this is to identify 1 or 2 people in your organisation who can take responsibility for checking all guidance and make sure any updates are shared with the team. It is important that you are aware of local community transmission and how this may affect your service. You need to know where you can find this information. Public Health Scotland share information daily where you can look at specific areas and age groups. The data for local protection levels and number of cases in your local area can be found using this link shown. ELC Scottish Government COVID guidance provides clear information on all mitigations required in your service. The guidance reflects your type of setting, so ensure you review the correct one. This is updated regularly to reflect any changes in line with current restrictions and levels. Look at the published date or last updated date, and if this has changed, then there is something new you need to be aware of. It is important that you read this guidance taking account of the current level of your local authority area. This will guide you on the mitigations required dependent on the level in your area. There are a variety of sources to help answer your questions online, including the Care Inspectorate Frequently Asked Questions and also the Compendium. These provide information for all service types answering common questions relating to COVID-19 and current guidance. These sites can also help direct you to other sources for information online. Again, remember this information changes regularly and it is your responsibility to keep up to date with this. Guidance issued is national and covers a wide range of services. Therefore, it is important that you translate this into your own policies, procedures and risk assessments to ensure this reflects the needs of your service, your children and families. Changes mean you may also have to regularly update your own policies and procedures. Keeping a record of dates and changes is good practice and can demonstrate your quality assurance processes. Infection prevention and control guidance is also in place for ELC settings alongside the ELC Scottish Government COVID guidance. Any queries regarding use of particular cleaning products should be directed to your local Environmental Health Department for advice. As part of your quality assurance systems, regular monitoring should be in place to ensure that cleaning schedules are being carried out effectively. ELC Scottish Government COVID guidance provides clear information on the use of face masks and any physical distancing requirements between staff and cohorts of children. This may change dependent on the current restriction levels, and any service-specific queries should be directed towards your inspector for further discussion and clarification. Children and families have all been affected by the pandemic in different ways, and it is important that you are aware of this as we continue to learn to live with COVID-19. Children's emotional well-being will have been impacted. You should ensure that there are systems in place to check in with children and families about any major changes or issues which may require you to adapt support for any child at any time. It is important to keep a record of any significant events and resulting impact on their well-being and care needs. These should be documented somewhere, such as the child's personal plan, to ensure that all staff are aware of how to support a child's specific circumstances. Staff well-being is also a key point to consider as we continue to work throughout the pandemic. There are many ways in which you can ensure that staff are receiving the correct support and attention to their health and well-being. Self-care is important for everyone and should be a priority in your weekly schedule. The Scottish Social Services Council have a wellbeing hub where any member of staff can access resources and support. Another good source of up-to-date information is the Care Inspectorate provider updates. These are emailed out weekly and provide links to any latest updates for guidance and changes to notifications. If you do not currently receive these, you can register for them through the Care Inspectorate website. Scottish Government have worked with Public Health Scotland, Early Years Scotland, Care Inspectorate and Unison to develop a Covid-19 safety e-learning module to support staff working in registered childcare settings. The module will help staff understand what they need to do to keep themselves and others safe while they are at work. The module should be quick and easy to complete. You can access the Scottish Government Covid-19 e-learning module for registered childcare providers through the link on the hub. Here are some other useful links which can provide you with lots of information. All links can be accessed directly on our hub. If you found this session useful, then please feel free to tweet about it using the hashtag ELCimprove.